China has added Australia to its list of visa-free countries. This is a clear sign of improving ties as the Chinese Premier Li Qiang continues his 4-day visit to Australia. This is the first visit to Australia by a Chinese premier since early 2017, and it's a visit that is designed to showcase that relations between China and Australia are stabilizing. They are improving despite years of tension over trade and over foreign interference. Australia's Prime Minister Anthony Albanese and the Chinese Premier, they met earlier today. And on the agenda, you had trade and energy, regional security, climate change, human rights, as well as the fate of a jailed Australian writer named Yang Hengjun. Now, Yang is a pro-democracy blogger. He's a spy novelist who is currently facing a suspended death sentence on espionage charges in China. And his supporters have been urging the Australian Prime Minister to allow his transfer to Australia on medical grounds. Now, we also heard from Prime Minister Albanese earlier today, and he hailed the stabilization of ties with China. Now, earlier in this visit on Sunday, the Chinese premier started his trip to Australia with a visit to a winery and to Adelaide Zoo, where he announced that Beijing would provide a new pair of giant pandas. And while in Adelaide, Li also said that China-Australia relations were, quote, back on track. And on Sunday, we heard from Australia's foreign minister, and she said that Li's visit was, quote, really important in showing stabilized ties. I'm going to show you what she said. Speaking in Adelaide, this is what we heard from Penny Wong. This is what she told the ABC. She said this, quote, that it comes after 2 years of very deliberate, very patient work by this government to bring about a stabilization of the relationship, unquote. Now, trade, of course, looms very large in this relationship between these two countries, between China and Australia. China is Australia's largest trade partner. China is also an investor in Australian mining projects. In fact, on Tuesday, Li will be visiting the mining state of Western Australia and will likely call for greater access to Australia's critical and sensitive mining sector. Back to you, Michael.